right off the bell. Yeah, dude, that gravestone doji's. I'm feeling confident with this short right here. We're going back up to 600. All right, I am short Garn. Um, 600 shares here, and let's just let it work. We're ready for that crackdown. It's still testing that EMA. After the EMA, it still has to test the 720 marker, and then after that, it would test the high of the day. So lots and lots of resistance above Gurn. Nothing to prevent it from just dropping right back down and filling that gap. 596, 590, right around 6 looks to be a just kind of a good resistance, a good support level for the stock. Um, all right, Gurn testing that EMA right now. 84. 684 was my entry, which is decent. Testing that EMA right now. It's got a lot of support at the $7 mark. I mean, a lot of support at the 7. I don't. I wasn't able to break through, and we're now seeing it plummet. Look at this, guys. It's just tanking. Here we go. Now we're down to the 87s. I think we're gonna see this drop. Remember, most gaps do fill, so I'm expected to fill at least halfway, which is 7% here, but maybe not all at the beginning of the day. I'm waiting for a nice indicator to say I should add here, and just go with a little bit larger of a share on this. There we go. We just broke through. We're gonna add 300 here, and now our position. We're up 120 bucks. We're in 900 shares. Average price of 678 here, which is pretty all right. I'm feeling it. We're just gonna wait for these candles to break. Again, this is like the VWAP fade setup. It was bearish pre-market. It bounced to the VWAP, held at the VWAP. Yeah, this is like literally a perfect VWAP fade setup right here. And now we're just in the profit. Like I said, this was going to be a real big winner if we could get it. New candle should also be a huge downward trend because this candle had a lot of volume. So this next candle should also have a lot of volume. And I think we're going to see that right away. A little spike green, and then it's going to shoot right back to red. It's about to just drop. Here we go. Waiting for that crackdown through the lower VWAP. There it is, and now it's going to just plummet. Bears are really trying to, or Bulls are trying to keep it up, but I know it's coming. All right, we are at 300 reais. There it is. There's that crackdown. I think it will get a little bit bigger, and then I'm probably gonna be looking to exit my position soon. Maybe take half. I'm gonna take half off here, and I'm gonna buy half my position here. So I just realized a solid gain there, and now we're just gonna let the rest work for us and see what it can do. How's your position, Blake? $34 trying to hold. 33 just shoving through it all, guys. Just burning right through it. This is great. This is what I'm talking about, guys. It's nice having a trade just work out how you predict. We are starting to see it consolidate, so I think now is going to be a good time to exit the trade and maybe look for a VWAP fade setup coming up here, back for Gurn again. I'm still letting this trade work for me, but the second I sense that it's starting to reverse, I am going to just take my profits here. This feels really good coming off that loss yesterday, guys. It's nice to know that a confidence thing. Like, I know I wasn't a bad trader. I just took a bad position. It didn't work out for me, and I didn't cut my losses as soon as I could. So like, because I broke my rules, I'm beating myself up for it, and I'm just gonna take my I'm taking my profits here, guys, because I'm seeing it starting to trend back up, and I'm just happy with that $300 gain right there. We will look for a new entry position, right around probably 665, I think is where I'm going to set a limit price for it. And then our stop out would be 10 cents higher at 675. So that's what we're gonna get a limit order ready for that on Gurn, to go short another 500 shares. All right, so that order is out there. While that's working, we're going to go back to TORY. We haven't really checked on it since the bell rang. Oh, and just like I predicted, guys, it wasn't able to break that support. It tried to get up there. It couldn't even get close, and it tanked right out the gate. So that was an easy, if you were following that trade, that was a 2% gain you could have snatched up on a scalp. Look at that, another huge dip down there. TORY, I'm actually just going to throw a couple shares in for fun, and get in on this long. I'm just going to throw in, like, let's just do 15 shares, and we're going to buy. And it could crash here, absolutely, but it has been trending up so strongly these last couple of days, and my position here is so small with 15 that, like, I'm just here more for the fun of it in case it just does what it does. Really, this trade wasn't like this is just such a small position. I'm just kind of in it for experience more than I am a calculated trade on TORY here. But I mean, there is some thought behind it. Like, if you look here, oh no, where's my? Okay, one sec. My tools should be on each chart, so I don't know where my tools went, but that's okay. There we go. My tools are back. So we are short TORY here. I mean long. Just letting that trade work for us. Real small position. Maybe looking to add 15 more shares here. right around 11.1. You buy on the ask and it's shooting back up. Yeah, I missed my chance. What's up, Blake? How you haven't really spoken since the bell. How's your trades running? Okay, all right. I completely am out of Gurn. I'm looking for a VWAP bounce on it now. I'm in real small on TORY. Okay. Oh, nice. Gurn did. I got out on that first little sign of resistance, but it's nice that you kept the trade going, man. That looks like a solid move right there. That's a 10% move on the day. And we called it out perfectly, like right before. All we have to do now is just wait for that VWAP. We know it's going to reject. We're going to just make another sizable day with the VWAP rejection strategy. It's been back tested, 70% success rate. Man, it's awesome. Nice. TORY just doing work for me, man. Like, I'm going to lock in profits right here because that's a solid $33 I just made on TORY for taking a stab at it. Like, just going in with a real small share. And it's not even done making its move yet. But I was just kind of getting just a little piece of the action there without too much risk, which is kind of what it's all about, is good risk to reward. PDD here is coming in for a VWAP bounce. I think we're going to see it go long off the VWAP. If it even gets there. Yeah, if you're a long trader, PDD right now is a stock you can keep your eye on. Actually, I'm just going to throw a couple small shares because my TORY lets me buy a couple shares here. So we're going to look to go long here. We're going to buy 50 shares here. And now we're long on PDD as well, guys. Average price there is looking at 26.39. So we're going to set a price line and set it to 26.39. So now we do have our price point so we can visualize it, and look at that trade starting to work for us already. We have $1,000 there. I might even add here if I can get it over the EMA. I'm probably going to add a sizable. I'll probably add 150, giving us about a $4,000 share and an actual stake in this this trade. So my add point is going to be right about let's set it right past this resistance here. This resistance at 26.83, so we're going to put the add at 26.85. That way we know it is going to be trending up, and we'll get in on those. Why didn't that order work for me? Is it descending? I don't know what that means. Order sending. Do you know what order sending means, Blake? Oh no, and there's the ad I wanted too with that spike up, and I'm not going to be able to get it now. Oh, that makes me sad because I don't know what my order's doing. Oh, I did get it. I did get the 200 shares there. Oh, awesome. So my order went through. That's fucking great. We're up $75 on the trade, and we're going to let it run. Oh, I'm so glad it went through. I was going to be pissed if technical errors kept me out of this trade. So look at this trade work for us. What stock? Okay. Um, yeah, I'm still waiting on a VWAP bounce for Gurn. I am gonna have to readjust my VWAP price though. So I'm just gonna get rid of my buy order. I am in on PDD right now. It's working for me a little bit. I needed to bounce on this EMA. Oh, actually, this is looking very nice. This pullback on the down stem. It might even go green here. Oh, there we go, guys. That's what we wanted to see. So we're just gonna let this go back up, maybe even test high days here. We'll look to we'll start pulling out a little bit of profits around 28.25. Maybe take half out and just pay ourselves. We're just this just might take a minute for this trade to work for us. Our average price did change as we bought those other shares. So we're now in at 45.75. So this is a visual representation of our price buy-in. So you can see here we are exactly 2% up on the trade right now. And it's by recognizing resistances and supports that you're going to be able to find that good entry point. Because to actually, like when people say manage risk and reward, what they actually mean is put it at a place where their stop loss, they know, won't just be their own mental stop loss, it'll be a global stop loss. And by doing that, they look where the psychology of the market has changed before. So if all the traders in Gurn don't like the price when it goes under $26 and you see it stops at 26 and keeps going back up every time, then you know it is safe to say that because there's a history that it's not going to go under 26. So if you wait for your price point, the actual price of the stock, to get near 26, you're going to have all that room for growth on one side and then a really tight 26 stop out on the other. And that's how you can actually manipulate your risk reward. It's not just random stocks and hoping that they give you the margins you want. So here we are, PDT still working for us, man. Up almost 200 on it now. Looking to take profits pretty soon, I think. I was going to let it run to high a day, but I'm starting to get a little anxious as a newer trader. I'm seeing a good number on my P&L, so I'm not thinking with the trade. I'm thinking with my P&L chart, which I know is bad. So I'm going to try to not do that, but bounce off the EMA. Yeah, we're going to let this run. It is setting higher highs. It's setting lower lows. There's no reason to be worried about the trade yet. Coda. Let me check it. Oh yeah. I think if you get in right now short, it should plummet. I think Coda might be a very good opportunity right now. VWAP's already confirmed by the resistance, and there's that down spike, and I think it's going to keep going past the EMA, and it's going to shoot down. You'll see. You might even see lower days. PDD is moving. I need to check it out. Again, those lower lows is just that's really what matters. Is these lower lows being so from this corner to that corner to that corner. As you see, this line is upwards, and then the higher highs from this corner right through here. So yeah, the trade is starting to sit some horizontal resistance, which means looking for an exit point now would actually be a pretty good idea. We're gonna let it work off the EMA here, and if it cracks down, we're selling, and if it bounces, we're gonna hang out with it for a minute. It keeps testing the EMA. It has broken down through the EMA. I should probably exit the trade now. No, it just bounced back, so we're gonna hold it for just another second. It's just holding on that EMA for me. That is lower lows though, and that is going to be a sign that we should get out of the trade. So I'm looking for one more good bounce in my direction, and then I'm going to be buying. Let's see if we can get above the bid above 0.991. Can we see 9.2? No, we're gonna get out here at 9. Yeah, yeah, we're selling. Oops. All right, so definitely not as good as we could have traded that. Only made $50 on the trade in total instead of about 150 that it was showing earlier. Going back to, you said Coda was moving. So we were talking about Coda being a good VWAP fade off of this rejection, and it did. It is down about 2.5% from the VWAP right now. It looks like it's stalling out on the EMA line. From my experience, that means it's gonna kind of go horizontal for a minute, and then it will try to make a test to one direction. I don't think I'd get in Coda right now until it made its move up or its move down. And again, it has to test the VWAP and the EMA. Let's go back to our boy Gurn. Was working for us earlier. Are you still holding on Gurn? So Gurn's very, very close to finishing its gap down. I'd say at this point it's quote unquote filled the gap. So I wouldn't expect to see Gurn have to drop much more um, now that it's near that close of yesterday. Okay, so we're going back to our main study set here. Yeah, so yesterday's close was like right around 590. Um, my buddy said he sold AMD, so I'm gonna check that out. Nice. It's got a little bit of movement today. 3% up, another 2.5 down. Oh, look at AMD just tanking off the VWAP here. This is what we call VWAP rejection, where it tests the VWAP, and then it just gets rejected and it drops. It is starting to consolidate. AMD setting up for VWAP fade. Gurn's coming back up to the VWAP too. I think I'm gonna short Gurn here. Why do I always lose my hotkeys here? And look at Gurn, or oh, Gurn's looking good to enter. I'm gonna get a trade ready for Gurn to go long again. We're gonna go 600 shares short at 45. All right, we got that order in on Gurn. 645 going short. We might even make that. We're gonna lower this down a little bit. Yeah. Here we go. When it tests the VWAP, that's when we know. All right, so now we sent our order at 643. Looking to hopefully get that fill. We're 1 cent away. All right, we are now short on Gurn on the VWAP bounce. We're gonna keep a tight watch on it. Make sure probably like 660 is our exit point here. So we're risking about 15 cents on 600 shares. Um, all right, so let's let Gurn work for us now, guys. We have already a little bit of unrealized here. I think we might have actually hit the high, which is something I don't think I've ever hit the highest point of a trade before, and I think I just hit Gurn at its peak right there. So check it out, 42 unrealized dollars in Gurn so far, guys. That's awesome. That's 48. It's just working for us. We're just gonna let it keep working. This is the kind of day we needed after yesterday. Like yesterday kind of tore us mentally down a little, and this is how we bounce right back. We just slam in solid trades. We read the charts. Blake, I want your opinion on Gurn right now. Bounce down the VWAP. Gurn, why are you playing with me? Broke EMA there. That's huge. And yeah, we just gotta let Gurn work for us here. Hope it can maintain under EMA. If it can trend under EMA, we're gonna be a pretty happy camper. Yo, alrighty guys. So we're just letting Gurn work for us. We needed to break under this EMA. If we do, we could see it maybe test lows of the days, which are down here at like 606. More realistically, 609. Um, so yeah, we're just kind of waiting for that extra couple percentage to come through. Now that we are trending under the EMA, I'd like to see a candle close under it. So we got 20 seconds here. Um, if the candle can close under the EMA here, I think we're looking really good with this VWAP fade. But that was what I was worried about, guys. It did pop right back up there. The EMA is supporting it. So it's just going to be a fight with this EMA for a little bit. 32, 33 just seems to be where it's stuck. We did lose Blake for a second. I think he's working on some mic problems, and then he'll be back. So yeah, I'm just in this trade, just hanging out, watching these 1 minute candlesticks and waiting for it to kind of welcome back Blake. Uh, if it can break this EMA, honestly, like it wouldn't even be a bad idea to add if it can break the EMA here. I just don't want to add until I see it confirm the direction I want it to go. But I wouldn't even mind adding like 200 shares at maybe like 626. I'm actually going to send that order out there. Did I just get filled immediately? What? That was crazy. I think I just get filled immediately. All right, so I guess we just have a little bit bigger position size now we're working with. Um, so we are short, so we're going to be buying, and you buy on the bid. So we're watching that bid price to work for us. We do have quite a bit of our account in here now. We're looking at about a third of our accounts in this position. Blake, did we able to figure it out? Are you with us? I don't think I've heard you since you reconnected. Man, we are just fighting this EMA line on Gurn right now, and we're gonna see some. It's gonna explode in one direction or the other. Um, I'm just hoping if it explodes to the VWAP, I do get some resistance there. If it explodes downwards, it's gonna be resisted by the low of the day, and around the. It's got some support at like 610. The other option I do have is I could just take my $72 right here, right where I got right now, and walk away from the trade. Um, but I don't think it's made its move yet, so I kind of want to hang out. This doji that we see forming right here is a really good doji for us. The white doji with a little bit of an uptick. Mm. Don't you eat into my profits like that with that uptick of yours? Okay, time to exit the trade, I'm thinking. Give it one more second. 36. All right, so we're out of the trade for just a little bit of profit. We don't want to risk it going long here. If I can see it, yeah, we were waiting for that big uptick and just it wasn't in our direction. So I sacrificed a little bit of additional profit. Um, Look at Gurn go. We're gonna expect resistance right around. So now let's get back in the trade here. 600 shares on Gurn. Short. I don't think I got filled. No, I didn't. I don't know if I want this trade anymore. If I'm short, I'd be on the ask here. Just make a smaller position, 300. I do not know what this means. Order sending. I should just like not do that. All right, we're short 500 on Gurn now. VWAPs are resistance. Our average price there was 6.42. So we're just gonna let that work again. It didn't bounce as hard off the VWAP as we wanted, so we're going to try it again. Our white line for our average price, so you guys can see where we bought in at. It looks like we're in a small losing trade right now, just a little bit. But our position is not super huge, so I'm not upset with it. VWAP's our test here. If it doesn't break the VWAP, we're out. Or if it breaks VWAP here, we're out. Why won't it let me short? I'm really confused what's going on right now. Oh, come on. I have to go to 4-7, I think. Dude, I'm getting wrecked. I can't. It won't let me short anything. It won't let. There, finally, dude. I sent. When it was up like two tickers ago, like 10, 12, 10, 11, 10, 13, I tried shorting while it was that close to the view up like 6 times, and my orders just didn't go through. And I was like I was shorting on the bid, so I don't know what was going on. Or shorting on the, you sell shares, right? So yeah, so you short on the bid. What's this EMA going to do for us? Average price 641.33. The EMA is the only issue with this trade right now. Have your other trades been working for you? I know your previous current trade was pretty good. Was your position sizable? Fuck. This EMA has just not helped us on Gurn. Like we keep getting rejected on this EMA indicator. Yeah, I'm starting to get burnt on. All right, let's see what it does on the VWAP, man. This is like the real test here. We're either exiting our position or we're adding to it. Well, no, I don't think we're gonna add to it. We just hope it rejects. I am seeing quite a bit of level 2 movement at the 49 mark. 46 trying to be a support though. Edgy really trying to get 46 as a support. And we're slamming through the 46s. Down into the 45s here. Again, it's all about this silly EMA. Once we crack through that EMA, we are going to be just in the money. It's all about busting actually through it. It's been testing it for about 30 minutes now. Why 38? I like it. Oh, all right, I'm looking now. Yeah, I see what you're saying. We're seeing a good. This is a good 5 minute candle for us right now. I like it. On the 1 minute, we just broke under EMA, and it looks like we might hold. Yup, there it is. There's that smackdown we were waiting for. I'm getting ready to. I have my position ready just in case I need to. Do I want to? I don't think I want to add here. But now that we're under the EMA, I think we're going to trend down. Yeah, we're holding right at 38. That support you were talking about, and now we're under it. Nice. Up $50 on this trade as well. But we're going to try to let it run. I would like to see it get. I don't know. I'd like to see it break the previous day's close if possible. All right, guys. You see us all trading live right here for you. Um, Everything's right here on my screen. I would suggest that you make your own assessments when making any trades. However, I'm not a professional. I'm doing this completely unprofessionally. I'm not licensed in any way. So we're seeing this pushback to the 1 minute EMA here. On the 5 minute, it's testing the EMA as well. I'm gonna have some commissions today. I think my commissions will probably be around $60. I've taken a lot of bigger sizings. I think this one's gonna be my last trade of the day, Blake, and I'm gonna go get my son. He's been chatting in his room by himself for about an hour now. Yeah. showing a good 1 minute candle right now. It's cracked back down to 33. Um, I think it's going to move a little bit further though. Yeah, I feel you. I think I'm going to just do the same and just be happy with a profitable day. I think this is actually might be one of my biggest days I've ever had. Yeah, it feels coming off. I think I lost $70 yesterday, so it feels good to be back in it. I think this trade's still looking pretty good for us, man. Have you been able to speak with TradeNet at all, or are you pretty sure they're not going to be able to get you the intro account again? I'm gonna let it test the AMA here. Hope it keeps trending. Expect it to keep trending underneath it. Are you out of here, Blake? All right, man. Catch you later. All right, guys. Well, thanks for checking the stream out, guys. We